Okay, so now I've been playing with ropes. I'm just wanting to show you how to tidy them up properly. So when you've got a rope, you need to make sure it's clean and dry, because coiling it up and then hanging it up coiled, it will probably keep some of that moisture in there and damage the rope eventually. So ideally you want to let it dry out and give it a clean. But first we want to wrap it up. So if it's a short bit of rope, which this one's maybe 5 foot or 1.5 meters, you want to take it and wiggle it in between your fingers and your thumbs. So what I do is I grab it in between my thumb there, and then I go around my little finger, and then we want to try and make a figure of 8, so we're going to cross that over and then go around my thumb. And I'm going to go around, and I'm going to go up and round and round and round until I've got about 30 centimetres left. So I'm going to keep going like that, and I've probably got about 30 centimetres left there. So I'm going to grab that off my thumb and finger, and you can see it's holding its figure of 8 pattern there. And then we're going to take this and we're going to wrap it around that middle bit like that. Wrap it, and then you can pull it really tight and wrap it and wrap it. And then once you've wrapped it a few times, all nice and neat next to each other, you can then take this little tag end here and tuck it in to one of them. So I've got this one here, and I'm going to tuck it in there like that and pull it tight, and you've got your cord all wrapped up, ready to use next time. The other way you can do it is if it's quite a big bundle of cord, you can wrap it around your fingers, and you can get faster at this. So you can see I've done it a few times. And then you take that off there, and you still wrap it around. So wrap it around, but this time, so you need a little bit more cord for this one. So wrap it around nice and tight like that. So once you've got that, and then you've got a little hole in the top of your figure of 8 where your fingers were, and you pop this bit, take a little bite, pop it through there like that, and that creates a loop out this side, and then you can loop it over the top of where your fingers were and pull that tight, and that holds it together, holds its shape, and there's no way that that's going to undo. Hope that helps. So we need a bigger rope now. So not all pieces of rope are this small. Sometimes they're this big. And with this big rope here, I've used that same method of poking it through the top, and it's a method that's used in a lot of climbing. So if you go with climbing with ropes, this is how the climbers will loop up their rope like that, and then you'll be able to hang it nice and neatly. Now this one's a bungee rope, so it's got a bit of elastic in it, so this one doesn't hold the shape as nicely as a climbing rope would, but this one you can just untie it. So I've got a loop through the middle like that, and you can see it unwraps nicely, and there's no folds or anything in there. Okay, so I'd hold my hand out like this, and I'd take the rope, and I'd go out from my body full length and take this, and as I bring it into my hand, I'm going to let it fold in the middle like that. I'm going to bring it up to my hand and then go over the thumb like that and over this side. Then I go out again full length of my body, and I'm going to let it fold in the middle, but instead of going over this part of my hand, I'm going to go around the back, so come back over this way. So this way I've got one loop over this side and one loop over that side. Okay, and then we're going to do that again. So we're going to go out, fold, and then over my fingers to my thumb, and then out, fold, and from my thumb to my fingers, and then keep going. So out, fold, fingers to thumb, out. Oh, my rope's just got caught. Out, fold, thumb to finger, out, fold, fingers to thumb, out, fold, thumb to finger, out, fold, fingers to thumb, out, fold, thumb So fingers. Now I've ended up with a bit of a short piece here, so I'm going to unwrap that last one and keep that nice big piece to show you the next bit. So once you've done that, so you've ended up with a nice coil at the bottom. Okay, and you're going to hold this at the top where your hand was, and you're going to wrap it around your rope. Ooh, it's a bit difficult sitting down, but we're going to wrap it around just like we did with the smaller rope and create a nice tight, ooh, might just be easier if I stand up to do this. Normally you can just go underneath, but all my body's in the way. So we're going to go wrap it around, and we've got a nice neat coil going on. And then to do that locking knot, put a hand through the hole, grab the end of the rope, pull it through like that. So you've got a little loop over this side, and then we're going to put it over the top of all of this, over the top, and pull it down. So that little loop, it's like catching it in a hairband, and then when we pull on this bit, it'll pull it tight, so that won't go anywhere. And that keeps it nice and secure. It can get ruffled up in my bag, and it comes back out still looking fantastic. Ta-da! There we go. So that's how to tie up rope properly. It might come in handy for when you're packing away your tents, if you go camping, or if you go fishing and you need some rope to do something. It's a nice effective way of tying your rope up, and it also creates a lovely little hook. So if you do get home, you can hook it up on the wall out of the way.